Hi Scorpio, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is your general weekly reading for the month of May. All the housekeeping stuff is down below, so let's get into it and see what we've got for you. I'm going to be breaking... Oh, something's coming up. Something needs to come out to be said. What needs to be said? I don't know. Break it down into 4 parts of the month and then the overall energy of the month. So let's see what we've got for the first week of May. It's that one and that one. They're coming together. Wow, okay, you've got the Hanged Man and the Chariot coming out together. You are frustrated right now because you can't make something moves on something. What's blocking your energy moving forward is you, because you're trying to force the situation right now. You're trying to make something happen, force something to happen rather than allowing it to happen. You need to change your perspective. The thing that's stopping it is literally you going, it's not happening. Why isn't it moving? Why isn't it moving? It's not moving. It's not moving. It's not moving. Well, all you're sending out into the universe is it's not moving. So the universe is going, okay, it's not moving. As soon as you kind of flip the perspective and go, I know it's moving. I know it's going to happen. I know it's coming in. That's when movement forward. And it's quite rapid. Once you unblock that energy and you stop being negative and you say it is happening, it's happened. Or even though it's happened already, just tell the universe it's happening. It's happened. And it will start moving forward. Things will start moving forward. It's a change of perspective. Flipping your thought process from negative to positive is what will then... At the moment, you're saying no, and you're kind of energetically tripping yourself up. So you can't make progress. But once you start being positive about it, and positive in general, with a place of gratitude, it will then move forward and things will start progressing. It matters though. That's why you're so desperate for it to happen, and you're trying to make it happen because it matters to you on an emotional level. But you can use those emotions in a productive way, because if you have that much passion for it, you can manifest it coming into being. In which case you need to know it's coming. Use that passion to go, I know it's coming for me. I know it's coming to me. Or even say it's already here, and it will move quicker than you could possibly have imagined. But you have to start sending out to the universe that it's coming, it is coming, and open it up rather than going, it's not here, because that just shuts it down again. Let's see what we've got for the second week of May. We have the 7 of Swords. Someone is out for themselves. I'm not going to lie. It's not a tenacity one in this deck. Look at it. It's very clear cut. Somebody's out for themselves. They are being cutthroat, literally. They are out to serve themselves. Be very aware of this person. I think you know who they are. I think you're very aware of who they are. In which case you need to protect yourself energetically, or protect yourself from this person and the damage that they can do. To take those make those resources inaccessible to them so that they cannot come and get what they want. You'll realise who they are, because when you refuse to give it to them, they're going to kick off, a proper kick off. They're not going to be happy about it because they're not getting what they want out of the situation. In which case, I really feel like they want something from you and they're acting. You kind of know, you're like, why are you being so, why are you flattering me? Why are you around me all of a sudden? Why are you talking me up? And then they'll come out with something and you'll say no, and they'll kick off because they were only ever doing that to get what they wanted from you. Let's see what we've got for the third week of May. We have the 9 of Pentacles. It may well be that that's a partner that you realise that they're with you for the wrong reasons. It's because they want something, but I really hope that's not the case, but I kind of get that vibe. This is realising your worth, right? Just because that person kicked off doesn't make you a bad person. This is somebody that protects their resources because they know that they need to have everything they need in order to help other people. If this person genuinely needed the help that they are asking for, they would not have kicked off the way they did because they didn't get what they wanted. That is somebody that's having a hissy fit because they want something, not because they need it. You can tell by the way they react whether it's a genuine need or whether it's a want. And they were just looking for resources and a bit of a free ride, if I'm perfectly honest. This is reminding of your value, that the crows will come round, and you kind of, it's because the birds are there and she's trying to keep her crops growing. And I'm kind of going, you know when they put scarecrows up to scare the birds so they don't eat the seeds so that the crops can grow, because they have, it's kind of doing that, protecting the seeds, your crops that are gonna, your potential crops that are gonna yield, is protecting your energy, protecting your resources, making sure you have what you need. And if that means scaring some people off that are not worthy of your time and energy, then that means scaring people off that are just going to take your seeds rather than help you water and maintain it and share the yield with you. And that's kind of what I get. It's about recognizing your resources and your value and protecting that from people that just want to take. There's that story, isn't there, about the hen who's like, who will help me plant this field, and nobody helps, and then she goes, who will help me water this field, and nobody helps. Who will help me cut the harvest down, and nobody, or the wheat down, and nobody helps her, so she does it all herself. And then who will help me mill this flour into flour, and nobody helps. And then it's who will help me bake this bread, and nobody helps her with it. And then it's, oh, look at all this bread, and all of a sudden they come sniffing around because they want the bread at the end of it, but they're not willing to put any of the effort in. It's that kind of energy. Somebody's sniffing around in that sort of energy. They're out for what they can get rather than what's actually most beneficial for you. Somebody's trying to do something to benefit themselves rather than what's most beneficial for you. Yeah, or tap into your resources because they don't need it. They just want more. It's kind of what I get. They don't need it. They just want what you've got. The fourth week of this month is the Tower. I really think this is the realization of what they're doing. And also the fallout that this could be someone major leaving your life. And I kind of feel like it could be a partner that's using you, or it could be a friend that's using you. And they were very close to you. So that's why it kind of feels like this. Whoa, where did that come from? Because you've said no to that. They've been kind of tilling the ground to get what they want from you. And as soon as you say, no, I'm not willing to give it, they kick off. And the Tower is the universe coming in. And they may even stomp off in a hissy fit. What do they call it? Rage quitting in gaming. They get upset and they kind of chuck their toys out the pram, and that's because they're acting like a baby. Although that's a bit of a disservice to babies, to be honest. They can't help it. They're still learning, but this person should have learnt by now. And they kind of leave. If you won't give me what I want, I'm leaving. Well, if you go, I love them, you do love them, and I'm not in any way discrediting it. They don't love you back, because if they love you because you give them a financial resource, if there are conditions to that love, that's not love. Love is unconditional. As soon as there are conditions, that's manipulation. That's not love. But them leaving your life, as painful as that is, the Tower coming in, and it may feel like all of a sudden, oh my God, how did we even get to this? They've left. The Tower happens when the universe takes things out of our lives that don't serve us, as painful as that is. I'm not always saying it's easy. It is for your higher good. It doesn't feel like it now. But that person didn't love you. As painful as it is that you love them and they've left, that person didn't love you because they were with you because you offered them some form of material stability or benefit to them. You were of benefit to them, not mutual interdependency. And as soon as you withheld what you were giving them, they withheld their emotions. They withheld their supposed feelings or showing affection, and that is manipulation. So in a way it is good, as painful as it is, and as life altering, because you're not got that person in your life anymore. And that's kind of your norm, right? Anything outside of your norm is very uncomfortable and painful. And I really get that it'll be the end of a relationship because you won't give them something they want. They didn't love you. They may say they loved you, but they didn't love you, because if they loved you, they wouldn't have kicked off. That wouldn't have ended the relationship, that you wouldn't give them something. So yeah, overall it is for your higher good. Right now it doesn't feel like it. It won't feel like it, but it is. But you have to process those emotions. You have to feel, even if they were a complete shit, you still loved them. You still had those feelings. You still have to mourn the future that you're not going to have now. The love that you have for that person that you can't bestow on them, you have to grieve. It's a huge change, huge trauma. Even a positive change has trauma attached. So please make sure you cry. If you feel you need to cry, let those emotions out and process them and start to heal. But yeah, anyway, let's see what we've got for the overall energy of the month. We have the Eight of Pentacles. You've worked hard. The benefits are being rewarded. If this is somebody that you've worked hard on a project and they're trying to tap into your profits, they've put no work in. And this very much reminds me of that chicken story who made bread. I know that's really random, but it does feel like that. Like you've worked hard, so why? You've done all the work, you've done all the effort, so why should they reap the rewards when they've done absolutely naff all? Yeah, You are the one that will be rewarded, not the person that didn't do anything. It's up to you if you choose to share it, but if they put no effort in, then they do not deserve a cut of that work and the yield of that work. I hope that is of some use to you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the weeklies, but bye for now.